Hey everyone, Michael here with hellocupcakeitsme, and today is Saturday the 12th, 2022, and how are you? Um, Playing around with a new soundboard app that I downloaded, so it's gonna be a little cheesy today, but you know what? I thought that I would go ahead and play around with it and see how it is. Today I have a lot of crap that I am doing and just have, you know, a lot on my plate today. I'm going over to my sister's house for the first time since like Christmas, and I am gonna go do some shopping with her and try to get like everything that I need for the month, and hopefully more than what I need for the month. And then hang out with her for a little bit and then come home and just die from exhaustion because I woke up tired. So, yeah, and I got to be over there by like 10. So, yeah, whatever. Anyways, how are y'all? I hope you're doing well and that you have made it through the week somewhat safe and sane, and that you have the next couple of days off just to decompress. So, let's get into it, shall we? Um, Wednesday I talked about my new insulin pump, and I have to say that I really like it. It is a lower profile, and it is just, you know, easy, not easier, but just I like the setup of it a lot better. Like, there's a little clip on the back that keeps it well secure, where the other one, it would like slip on and off real easy. It was like really slick. This one has like an extra little tab that kind of locks it into place. Um, so yeah, I'm really liking it so far. The only thing that I don't like about it is the smaller cartridge capacity, which I was told that it was going to have one. My older one held about 400 to 420 units of insulin. This one holds about 185 to 200 units of insulin. So a little bit of a dramatic decrease in insulin there. But I filled it up on Monday and had to refill it like Wednesday evening, I believe it was. So instead of being able to go like a full week, week and a half, I can only go like maybe 3 to 4 days, depending on how I set things up. So, happy with that. Making the best of a bad situation. On the kitty cat news, Bernardo, aka Baboy, he is doing really well, and he is like coming out of his shell a little bit more each and every day. He has now claimed part of my bed as his, so I'm assuming that he's in, or that he's really happy. So, you know, uh, like every night he sleeps with me for a little while, and then sometime throughout the middle of the night he will get up and like actually leave or whatever. But yeah, he's probably just going to be like a one person cat. I tried to introduce him to my friend Carmen yesterday, and that didn't go over very well. He didn't want to come to the window. He did okay with Ariel, but just, I don't know. And the Humane Society where I picked him up at has been really amazing with like giving me some of the medications and stuff that he needs. When I got him, he had worms, and they've given me like 3 pills so far to kind of combat that. And after this last round of medication, I really haven't seen any. So I'm hoping that we are done with that. He's got really bad ear mites and a lot of built up dirt and just gunk in his ears. So yesterday I went and they had given me this flea, tick, and ear mite medicine that you just spray right between their shoulder blades or on the back of the neck. And so he is now inoculated for fleas, even though he didn't have them, but he's now got that taken care of, and he's got the ear mite medication taken care of. So we are very happy about all of that. And thankfully, it hasn't cost me any upfront money. So very hopeful, very thankful for that. They also got his chip information registered to me, which was a really big concern of mine because they weren't allowing me to transfer everything over when I called the company. I really don't want to go with this company because it seems like they want to nickel and dime you for every freaking thing. It's called PetLink, and I used to be with Home Again with my other cat, and I just like Home Again. I like how it's all set up. I like that you get an ID card, you get a little collar chip that says Home Again on it, and then the microchip number, and then you are also part of a nationwide database. So if your animal comes up missing, you hit the all hands on deck button, and it alerts everybody in your area that is part of the safe or the Home Again program. As far as I can tell, there's nothing like that with PetLink, and they want you to buy a lifetime membership for like $24, somewhere in there, where Home Again was 21 or 22 every year. But for me, I think that the yearly payment, I don't know, maybe it was the first time I dealt with a company or whatever, but I really enjoyed Home Again versus this PetLink. So we'll see what happens. I may try to get him dual chipped or something. I don't know. But yeah, so moving on from there. What else? Yesterday, a friend of mine, he posted a picture of his uncle who was in the war. I think it was World War II, and that his plane went down in the English Channel, and he put up a picture of him from 1940 or 1942 or whatever. And one of my favorite hobbies to do is to take old black and white photos and to restore them if there's any kind of cracks or breaks or whatever. I like to try to repair them, and then I add color to it, and I try to match the color the best I can with the colors of the time. So he was in the Air Force, and so I did a little bit of research, and I looked up World War II Air Force dress clothing, and got the idea for what color everything was going to be or what have you. And there was 2 or 3 different colors that it could have possibly been. It could have been a white or a black khaki combination, or it could have been this green jacket, khaki shirt, black tie, khaki pants combination. So I just found the one that I thought looked the best and put it together and sent it to him, and he was like, "Oh my god, that is so amazing. You got to show me how you've done that." And he was really appreciative, and I think he said he was going to send it to his aunt or something like that. I was like, dude, it's no big deal. I was bored and had nothing else to do. As a matter of fact, I was actually sitting on hold and saw that and got halfway through like fixing and rendering this picture by the time the operator got on. So yeah, there's all that. What else? Oh, and I went and I played trivia again on Wednesday night, and for the first hour and a half, 2 hours that I was at the bar playing trivia, I was number one in the nation. So I was pretty happy with myself on that. And then once my friends and everything came, I was like third or fourth, because I have some really smart friends. Like, to look at them, you would think that they were just a bunch of like dullards and like not as intelligent as they actually are. But these are some of the most intelligent people that I have been around in a long time. So like, one friend, she's hyper intelligent when it comes to like nerd, geek, pop culture stuff. And then I have another friend who's really knowledgeable about like music and music trivia. And then I have another friend who's really into like food trivia and knows like what the very first candy bar sold in America is, like that kind of trivial information. And then I'm just a hodgepodge of different informations and eclectic stuff. And then we have one friend who plays with us who's like really into sports and knows a lot about baseball and football. So I once I got into the group, I was okay with like being third or fourth. But I thought that it was awesome that for the longest time there, for like the last 3 or 4 games before the group showed up, I was number one nationwide. I was like, yeah, that felt kind of good. All that random useless trivia finally paid off. So anyways, yeah, so before I go, this completely and totally blew my mind, but my birthday is coming up on this next Wednesday, March 16th, and for the very first time ever, my biological mother sent me a birthday card. Now, that's not only is that like unheard of and like just what? It took you 41 years to send me a fucking birthday card? Or to give me a birthday card? But she actually put some money in it. Now, mind you, it was a lot for her. And it was a hell of a lot more than I expected. Like, she's told me for years, oh, I want to send you a birthday card, or blah, 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 blah. And she never has. And she put like $8 in there. And I called her up, I'm like, thank you for the birthday card. That was like really sweet. I'm all, but you didn't have to put that money in there. I know that you are like beyond strapped for cash, and that could have bought you a pack of cigarettes or gotten you some denture cream stuff because she's got false teeth. Or, it could have been more beneficially useful for you than anything else. And she said, no, if I didn't have the money, I wouldn't have sent it to you, and I'm sorry that it wasn't more. I'm like, well, and I didn't want to get into the whole like rigmarole of like, well, you've never done this before, so I don't care or whatever else. But I still thought it was really, really nice. And she said, yeah, I'm sorry that it wasn't more, blah, blah. And I said, well, it's enough for me to go grab a cup of coffee at Starbucks, or go to Jack in the Box and get a couple of things off the dollar meal, or put 2 gallons of gas into my car. I'm like, it's enough. It's more than enough, and it's more than what was ever expected. So I thought it was kind of cute. And the card that she sent me, it was funny. It's got a picture of a cat at a desk with a quill, and it's writing, and it says, a poem to celebrate your birthday. The sun is way up in the sky, the lake is filled with trout, You were younger yesterday. Thought I'd just point that out. Happy birthday. So I was like, oh, that's freaking hilarious. And I'm sorry about, like, my letter from Hogwarts showing up right as we were in the middle of doing this, because I thought I had everything shut off, but apparently I didn't. So, anyways, yeah, it was kind of interesting seeing that come in the mail, and then, I could tell that she's getting a hell of a lot older just by, like, her penmanship. She used to have, like, this really fancy penmanship, and now it's, like, kind of chicken scratch-ish, but you know what? Whatever. Like I said, it's the very first birthday card that she's ever given me, and more than I ever expected. So, guys, I am going to let you go, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below, and until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.